And welcome back to the Library Boxes of Trenton podcast. I'm Jacque Howard, and we're at Classics, Books, and Gifts. And I'm with author Rashad Malik Davis, and I'm holding up book number 1, Carefree Like Me, chapter 1, Root the Brave. And now his second chapter just came out, Sacra the Joyous, which just was released in February. You can actually hear the 30 or so minute interview that I had with Rashad over the Trenton 365 Facebook page as well as the website. Now, Rashad, let's talk about chapter 2.
Yes.
Earlier you shared that the two main characters of your book are based upon you and your best friend growing up, and that you're still good friends now.
20 years.
20 years, wow. So you've transitioned, and now it looks like this book is dealing with the Inca Indian culture.
Right,
And talk
right.
about the significance of why you wanted to show diversity in your book.
Yeah, so this second book in particular, I didn't realize how relevant it would be, but basing it off of the Aztecs was really timely, just in terms of what's happening on the border, and you know who our media and our current administration is kind of looking at as the villain. And so I realized that this book was an excellent way not only to you know, shed a light on people who have been historically incredible, but also to shine a light on their descendants and the people who are struggling now. And again, that wasn't my intention initially. Like, I wasn't thinking, oh, border, like, let me do a book on it. It just so happened that it lined up in terms of, you know, what's happening now in this book. So, you know, again, I think with this book series, it's an excellent way of connecting people with the past and the present, and making sure that kids understand that, like, while yes, we are different, and that's a beautiful thing, we do have this shared collective destiny, I think, that kind of binds us all, and that we need to work towards together in order to get to a desired solution, which is peace. You know,
in humanity,
and humanity in general, right? Right.
That's great. And share where both of your books can be purchased.
So both books are available on my website primarily. That way I can sign it for people directly. So it's www.ramalik, RAMALIK illustrations.com, and it's also on Amazon, BarnesandNoble.com, and Walmart, apparently. So
Awesome. Well, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
What I want you to do now is talk about the illustration portion of this, because your artwork is amazing. And I'm going to try to hold this up for a few folks just to get an idea of the type of illustration that's being done with your book.
Thank you.
And then you're welcome. And then I want you to share some details about your style of illustrating, and how being the author and the writer as well as the illustrator, how that kind of forms together. Yeah,
so as far as style goes, it's funny, I went to a conference recently. It was Quelly 2019, and it was a celebration of authors and illustrators who were people of color, so Black, Indigenous, Brown, Asian, whatever you want to call it, and it was excellent. But it was interesting comparing my work to more, you know, to established illustrators who've been doing it for years. My work is very cartoony, at least that's my natural style. I love big, expressive, bright, bold illustrations. That's just how I imagine the world. And with most children's illustration, I had it explained to me that the market really is set up more for fine art, so things that are like watercolor, pastel, you know, more traditional media. So my style is meant to be very visible, very, very expressive, very animated. One, because I went to school for animation, but two, because I feel like if I'm talking about emotions and I want to convey very easily what I'm talking about, that's the easiest route to go. And with the color, I really am obsessed with saturated, bright colors, and it really pops out to people, which is excellent. So, and then the second question was in regards to, I'm sorry, I'm trying to backtrack.
Well, actually, I want to skip over that next portion, and I want to show this one image here, showcasing the diversity and the cultural relevance of the artwork, the different hairstyles, etc.
Yeah.
Can you just talk about that?
Yeah. So with Amir, I was very excited to really celebrate natural African Black hair. Because it's such a political thing, which is crazy to me, because it's like it just grows out of my scalp. Like, why is this politics, you know? But it is, you know, just talking about the politics of Black hair and why it can be potentially dangerous, or it can be potentially problematic in certain spaces for you to have the thing that grows out of your head. So with Amir, I wanted to celebrate not only his dark skin, but also the fact that, like, he embraces his blackness, he embraces his heritage, and that's just a part of who he is, and it's natural. So I just wanted to kind of highlight that.
Mm-hmm. Now, you've got an event that's coming up. Can you share a bit about that?
Yeah, so my book launch party, which I'm excited about, is going to be on May 11th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's going to be at the Arts Council of Princeton, 102 Witherspoon Street, Princeton, New Jersey, 08542. And it's just going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be Aztec dancers who are coming. They're doing a sacred ceremonial dance that's been passed down traditionally, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be food. There's food vendors, so they're selling food. There's going to be art activities, so people can make their own wings and clay temples, and there's going to be a mural. It's going to be a lot of fun.
That's fantastic.
A lot of fun, yeah.
Rashad Malik Davis, author of the book series Carefree Like Me, on location for the Library Boxes of Trenton vlog / podcast at Classics Books and Gifts in downtown Trenton, New Jersey.